I hope you're all doing okay. Um, I'm giving you this to look at because it's really dark in here, and you won't be able to see me. I'm still trying to see what different hours work for people. Um, but sometimes I'm just up late at night and not sleepy. So here I am. I think I'm planning to go live on Friday nights at um at 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, which is 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Um, so come and join me. It's no topic really. It's just a hangout because I don't go anywhere on Fridays, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. So I'd like to build a community and have us all hang out. Um, this is an emotional support channel for anyone that needs someone. Come here and tell me about your day. Tell me about things that you're going through. Anything you want, drop it in my comment section. And I will reply as soon as I see it. Um, that's my goal for this channel. I want us all to support each other through everything that life throws at us. Also, you may find transitional content and disability content because both of those apply to me. And one day you will find maybe some crafting content, but that will take a little bit more effort than just this. So come on by every Friday at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Uh, and I will be, no, 5 o'clock Pacific Time, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And come hang out with me. And I'll be here. Tell me anything that you have on your mind. Tell me where you're from. Tell me what you're going through. Some of you might be like, dude, why are you doing this at random times of the evening? Because there's different time zones and there's different people from all around the world that visit YouTube late at night and at all times. Um, and I just want us all to be here for everyone. Hi, everybody who's watching. I appreciate you being here. Appreciate the winter scenery with me. And tell me where you're from. I am from California, out in the desert. Um, it's usually very hot here in the summer and quite cold here in the winter. Um, right now, tonight, it's going to be in the 30s. Um, and my goal for this channel is just for us all to be here for each other. I'm not big on editing. I would rather talk to people. My videos are usually me selecting random topics that come to my mind or whatever's on my heart that day, just life things. So there's a little something for everyone. If you dig on through my older content, you'll see that my stuff was a little bit different. Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining. Welcome to my channel. Hi. Thank you for saying hi. Where are you from? Um, I know that a lot of us don't always have someone as a support system. So that's why I'm here. I'm here to build a support system, share my life experiences, um, answer any respectful questions that anyone may have. Hey, Cam, good to see you. Welcome. Um, where are you from, guys? Tell me where you're from. 'Cause it's late here. So I'm surprised to see this many people at this time of evening. Um, tell me what's good on your part of the world, or what's not so good. I'd rather hear about you guys than sit here and talk about myself, you know? Hi, everybody. Thank you for coming. Enjoy the winter scenery with me. I'll change it when it's not winter anymore. I'll pick something different. Tell me where you're from. Tell me what's good. Tell me why are you on YouTube at this hour? Just just for fun, you know? Hi, everybody. Thank you for joining. You're all helping me out by being here, so I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for dropping by. Tell me a little something about yourself, or just say hi and tell me where you're from. Oh, hi, Vegas. Hi, neighbor. I'm right next door to you over here in California desert. Insomnia. I probably have insomnia, you know, but I sleep eventually. I'm sorry to anyone else that struggles with that. Sure, ask a question. Hi, everybody. Thanks for being here. Let's all just be here for each other, okay? It's late. Let's just chill out, have some fun. You ever see any UFOs out in the desert? Um, I personally don't think I have seen any UFOs out here in the desert, but there is quite a bit of activity out here where I live. Um, I do believe in UFOs and other life forms and aliens and all that stuff, just because the world is, the universe is too big for it to be just us out here, you know? And there's so much that we haven't been able to explore yet, that there has to be more out there that we don't know about. But there is some stories that I've heard about UFOs out here. I saw I watch a lot of those programs on TV, and I saw one where there was a crash out here somewhere where I live, and those mystery guys in their big military vehicles took everything away. Um, there's quite a bit of activity out here. I live very close to a military base, and there's lots of um, like training and stuff out here. So who knows what they're up to? It sort of helps me feel a bit secure, though. Sometimes being so close to a military base. Um, I would love for other life forms to make contact with us, but yes, I do. I believe in aliens. I would love for them to come here and to meet them, or for them to take me away, but also for their own safety. I wish they would I hope that they just stay safe and stay away from us. Um, because I know that as soon as there's, official contact, there will be mass panic, and a lot of humans are dumb and would hurt them. And I wouldn't want any more of them to be hurt than we've hurt already. Because life is valuable and they deserve to live too. I would love to be able to see one, honestly, but their life is more important than what I want to see out there in the sky. You're very welcome. Feel free to ask me anything. I enjoy answering questions. Um, I don't know. I am from California originally, but I'm from the coast, and now I'm out here in the desert, and I've been out here a few years. It's taken me some time to learn to appreciate the desert. Um, it has its own beauty, but I miss the water. It's very brown out here. Like as far as the terrain, it's very brown out here. Maybe next time I will find some space scenery for us to look at instead of this wintry landscape. I think that might be fun. I just thought because it's very dark here, I don't have much light. I can try, sure. You might not be able to see me. Hi. Good to see you. Are there any more questions? I know you guys know absolutely nothing about me, so feel free to ask me anything. Thanks for being here. It means a lot that we're all here with each other. No, I don't. I don't live alone. No, I don't. I also have 2 cats in here for company, so I'm not completely alone. I am older than I look. I was born in 1978, 10.5 weeks premature. I weighed 3 pounds and had a lack of oxygen when I was born. The doctors didn't think I was going to make it. And they told my mom that I would be blind and deaf and mentally challenged. And they told her to just put me in an institution and go home. And I tell you this to also tell you that doctors are trained to give us the worst case scenario. Oh, thank you, Vern. That means a lot. Thank you so much. But doctors are humans and they make mistakes. And they don't know everything. Sorry. So, if you are having a tough time and going through some medical crap or whatever you're going through, um, just try to remember doctors are only humans. Yeah, that's true too. I'm reading what you guys are saying. I'm waiting for Vern's answer. If you want to come here and talk about aliens or whatever you want to talk about, drop me a sub. And I'm usually here on Friday nights. But if you guys are here at this hour, shoot, I might come here at this hour. Because you guys are pretty cool. I like you guys. Does anybody have... Oh, there's a good chance it was our own stuff too. In addition, because the military does so much stuff and we're not supposed to know about it, you know? I know there's so many things that they don't tell us. Yeah, I know out here where I am, there's a lot of, they do a lot of training out here. So there's a lot of I guess, sonic booms and just random stuff like that. And the people who are new, they always freak out. I'm used to it. It doesn't really bother me. It's just kind of nice to know that they're out there doing their job for us. Um, yeah, I like being up at night because it's peaceful for me. During the day, there's so much activity. You know, it's loud, and I don't know if you guys can hear, but I live right next to some train tracks, and it's very relaxing, actually. It's very soothing. I've always been a night person ever since I was a little kid. Whenever I could stay up late at night, I would. I'm not really a day person. I just have to be up during the day because that's when the world runs. But the night, it's so beautiful out there too, especially when you can see the stars. It's nice. Usually, though, it's too overcast to see anything. Like my mom, she likes to look at the moon, and those things are bad for you. Be careful with those Red Bulls, man. My mom drinks a lot of energy drinks too. Um, did either of you get to see the planets when they were aligned? I'm not sure if that's still happening, but did you see that outside in the stars? I tried it once. I didn't like the taste, but I really like coffee monsters, but I don't drink them very much, very often. That's awesome. Venus. I just, I love astronomy. Yeah, I only tried it once. I never went back for more. So I'll stick to coffee and tea and the occasional zero sugar soda. Yep. I had my friends I grew up with, and they were addicted to Red Bulls. Red Bulls and sugar. Um, nope, I'm an only child. I am my mother's only surviving child. I was a twin, but my twin was miscarried before I was born. So it's just me. I was a surprise. She didn't know I was in there. I always wanted an older brother. Yeah, it's just me. I'm my parents' only child. So, but my mom always made sure I had friends from school to hang out with. But now that I'm older, most of my friends are living their own lives and have their own kids. Oh, um, so my life these days is pretty solitary. I spend a lot of time alone, but it's peaceful. Man, I'm glad you love your sister, cause I'm sure she's a good sister, or at least I would hope so. Let's see, what else can I tell you about me? I I'm kind of techie, kind of a nerd. Um, Not a super nerd. Oh, I've seen kids do that before. Oh, that's understandable. I've seen that. I think I saw Darlene on Roseanne do that to DJ, stuff him in the hamper and sit on it. Oh, I think a lot of siblings grow up like that. I think the ones that seem to have had a perfect life, there's a little something missing. Something's a little too perfect in that scenario. But I think that's what a lot of kids do. They pick on their brothers and sisters. Or at least that's what I always imagined. Like I always, these days, sometimes I just wish someone would wonder about me and just be like, hey, how you doing? And that's why I'm here. Because I know there's other people that feel like that too. They're like, damn, nobody asked me about my day today. Or something. Damn, that's awful, Nature Girl. That guy doesn't sound like a very good person. Just my opinion. Oh, there. This looks like a little more like space, right? It's Aurora Borealis. Wow. Sounds like he should stay in jail for a little while. Yeah, I know some people like that too, but I don't associate with any of them. I used to be. Oh, yeah, I'm an introvert too, but I can also be a bit of an extrovert when I have to be or want to be. I think that's called an omnivert. Um, yeah, I'm gonna have to look for another channel. This one's full of fireplaces. Okay, maybe I could find some alien videos and we could react to the, or I could react to those, or we could just watch them together. That might be fun. In school, I was a bit of both. I was extroverted when I was really young, and then I got bullied a lot in school, so I withdrew quite a bit. And people Little kids are pretty cruel sometimes and will bully each other over the dumbest things. Like, do I believe in skinwalkers? Oh, I think they are really interesting. I watched a series about them on Hulu, I think it was. Um, and I would say that they probably do exist, even though shapeshifters. I'm the type of person, I believe in a lot of things that people don't necessarily believe in. Like, I believe in Bigfoot, I believe in Loch Ness, I believe in dragons, because who am I to say that those beautiful things don't exist? I never finished that Skinwalker series. It kind of creeped me out. Um, but I think it was really cool. I just felt bad for the guy because he kept getting hurt. I think it was from the um the electromagnetics of the mountains of the area that they were trying to explore. There are some places that should just be left alone. Yes, I believe in ghosts and spirits also. All aliens. You think Bigfoot is an alien too? The one that I wish I could see better is Loch Ness. Oh, Area 51? Definitely, yes, I do. And if there aren't, I believe that there were at one time. Let's see. I'm also fascinated by the Titanic and by the fact that people are saying that aliens are underwater. I would probably never go to Area 51 because uh, I wouldn't live very long. I don't really feel like disappearing anytime soon. Yeah, I'm in the Mojave Desert. You guys are funny. I like you guys. Uh, it can be pretty humid here actually in the summertime. And the temperatures can get uh up to, I think last summer maybe got up to 125. I'm in California. Couple hours from Vegas. Yeah, that one got me too. I was waiting for her to elaborate. Oh, there we go. Kentucky. No. Kern County? No. That's up north. Detroit. You're from Detroit, Nature Girl? Oh. The aliens are gonna come get us. I wish. You know, something I do believe. Uh, I'm physically disabled. I use a power chair now. I used to use a manual chair. I believe that the aliens have the technology to fix me. And I kind of wish sometimes that they would do that because life is hard sometimes. And I just think it would be badass. But honestly, I'm grateful to be here and very fortunate to be here because a few years ago, back from the dead, um, Maybe. I don't know. I only say that because um, they haven't brought their own people back from the dead. We killed some of their people. Yeah, I'm sure they have extraordinary abilities, but I think even they have limitations. I think they have things that they can do that are far beyond things that we can even comprehend. And sometimes I think about, how we have stories about them, and I wonder what stories they tell each other about us. Alexa, it is 12:44. Is any of that stuff still going on? I heard that all medical research was halted. So, Alexa, main screen, please. My apologies if you have devices going off in your house. I didn't want to touch my phone to find out what time it is and accidentally drop the live because I'm having fun here. So, see, I have my tablet over here next to me on a. Oh, you can't see the rest of it. It's on an arm attached to my headboard. Medical science, I've been fortunate that medical science, what is it I want to say? It's been advancing as I've grown up. Yeah, I'm borrowing that one. I like that answer. Oh, nice. Bob Lazar. Um, I watched that documentary. I thought it was really good, and I couldn't think of a reason not to believe him, so please enlighten me. I really like watching Dr. Greer. Joe Rogan. I don't think I saw that one, no. I haven't watched anything recently, to be honest. I think the last one that I really watched was Close Encounters of the Fifth Kind. Okay, what do you think they're lying about? Okay, now I have a question for you guys. If you guys think Greer and Lazar are lying, then whose story do you believe? Oh, that's a very good point. The one thing that I don't like about Dr. Greer is, and this is part of why I sort of haven't watched him in a while, is when he paired up with, who was it? I think it was Katy Perry. And they did a couple of lives or something together. That just sort of, no, I wasn't into that at all. Hi, everybody. Thank you for coming. At the moment, we are discussing UFOs, but please feel free to ask questions about anything. And I'm going to edit this live to reflect that we have been talking about UFOs for pretty much almost an hour, which is probably one of the most awesome things that has happened to me lately. Because I usually don't have people to talk UFOs with. You go first, Nature Girl. How old are you? See? But if she goes first, we have to answer. It's only fair. Oh no. No guesses. Yeah, I didn't think she's 23. No. Vern, quit stalling. It's your turn. It's your turn. Come on. Okay. Oh, shoot. It's already my turn. Yeah, we'll go with that. I'm older than both you guys. Yeah. Good job, Vern. She's not impressed, but I'm impressed. You paid attention. Oh, stop. I've had gray hairs. Actually, no, I'll take that back. I've had bright silver hairs since I was 16 years old. I hope that helps you feel better. You'll be all right. And now that I'm older, I have a lot more. I actually have this streak of bright silver hairs on the top of my head that I'm glad I can't see. So, but they don't bother me, really. Hi, everybody. Thank you for coming. Welcome. We are currently discussing UFOs and other mythological things, but please feel free to ask us about anything. I see 6 people, so I try to welcome everyone every once in a while, even though we're the only ones talking to each other. Now I see 4. Maybe they don't like UFO talk? I don't know. Nope. That's alright. But next time, I'm gonna make sure we have better scenery. Well, they could tell us that we're a bunch of nuts, but they didn't even do that. So, that's true. See, this is the sort of vibe I've been going for this channel. Just people hanging out, keeping each other company, having some fun while we all have insomnia together, I guess. Oh, I also have depression and anxiety for yes, I'm enjoying this a lot. I usually don't do this during the week like this, but I thought, hey, let's give it a shot and see if anyone shows up. And I'm very glad that I did. I have all the socials since nobody asked, just um oh, coffee is one of my favorite things. The milk will be good. The milk might help you sleep. I like coffee that tastes like coffee. Meaning, that just means I like coffee that sugar complements and doesn't take over everything. And I also like black coffee. So I just really like coffee. Oh, oh, I do have Facebook Messenger if that interests anyone. That's that's the easiest way to reach me without having my phone number, and I'm not giving my phone number out on live stream. Not that I think anyone would call me, but still, you know. Yeah. Um, but maybe we could like, I don't know, um, pick a time or something or a day and just hang out like this. That might be fun because all I really want with this channel is for now you guys are seeing what I watch, but whatever, you know. Um I just wanted this to be like a place where people support each other when life is good and support each other when life sucks and just have fun and just be there and be kind, you know, cuz the world is oh, I'm barely on Facebook. I just have Messenger still. But I also have Insta and shoot, what else? Is it my Insta is mainly storage. Um let's see. Yeah, and I watch Facebook, but I'm not really too I mean Facebook. TikTok. I'm not really active on TikTok. I found ways to be able to use it because my friend is really active on TikTok and it means a lot to me to show her support. Yeah, I like YouTube because it's, for the most part, it's actual real people. It's not actors and actresses. And knowing that it's just mostly people going through life just like we are, it helps me feel um less anxious. Oh, thank you, Vern. Much appreciated. You guys being here is really helping me out in more ways than one. So I appreciate you. How many subs? I think 963. Thank you, bro. Much appreciated. Yeah, I've been trying to do this for a minute. But I think last year and even a bit before last year, my depression really, really knocked me down. And it's been really, really hard for me to stay motivated or even be motivated to post videos. And actually, I discovered within the last week or two that these random sporadic lives that I've been doing, um, they do much better than my videos do. So I would just rather do this because I prefer the interaction with people. Well, usually the channel is the name that you see. So I would assume that the name of Vern's channel is Vern. um, you just search in the search bar, put in what you're looking for, and usually, uh, eventually, the little icons that you see on the side here will come up. They'll match. So, you should be able to find, well, like mine, for example. Let's see. This is what mine looks like. But except some of us have um dang, what were those things called? But you can see mine down there. Mine is Puddle of Mitchell. If you put that into the search engine, my channel comes up. Okay, so let's see. I would start this way. And I can almost bet I know what I'm gonna see. I was right. Okay. See, there's nothing there. So I used to kind of post a lot, but like I said, I lost motivation for everything. And this sporadic live idea was a new idea. And I really like how it's gone so far. Posting might be fun, Vern. You could talk about aliens or whatever. Those channels are really popular. I don't really have a niche that I felt like I fit into. So I just sort of post whatever's on my mind. I try to be motivational sometimes. My biggest lie. Hmm. That's a tough question. Well, I guess mine could be that I told someone I loved them and I didn't mean it. Nice. Well, to me, famous people are just people. Most of them, anyway. Burns trying to pick. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it was hard for me to pick too, because I don't lie very often. Yeah, I don't have too many secrets either, I guess. I used to not tell people a bunch of things, like about my wheelchair or about the level of my physical disability and things like that, because um they used to just sort of not talk to me anymore, which is kind of really crummy and sort of a cruel thing to do. But I decided that if being truthful helps weed people out that are that way, then I'm better off. Lying causes problems and drama and a bunch of stuff that we don't need. Because then we would be stuck in all that and we wouldn't be here talking about aliens and stuff right now. Thanks, Vern. You too. Scrappy Doo. Indoor voice, please. You want to be on TV? Oh, you know she doesn't like that. He's singing the song of his people because he's very vocal, but he's also not neutered yet. But this is my girl right here. She's a grumpy old lady. Aren't you? Kitty kitty. Yeah, they were both strays. We have a lot of stray cats here. And this one, my girl here, she used to hang out with this old man cat. And he brought her here. And we brought her in because we thought she was pregnant. So, but she wasn't. It's really sad because we found out that she was actually spayed, which means she had people at some point. But a lot of people dump animals here. Yeah, I agree with that, Vern. It's really difficult to have an actual substantial platonic conversation with someone. And I really enjoy it. It helps me to just feel better, but it's so hard to find. Yeah, I agree. I wish. Okay, life, my life experience so far has been good, but bless you, kitty kitty, but really, really challenging, difficult, and hard. And my life is missing, or for the most part, I wish I had more kindness in my life or in the world in general because there's no reason for us to be crummy to each other. We all are going through difficult things. There are things that we go through in this life experience that are universal. And I wish that more people chose to connect with each other by talking about those things. But I'm so glad that you're both here and that we connected tonight because that's awesome. And I hope that we can continue to build a strong foundation together and be buds because that would be badass. So much of the world is surface level, and I understand that it's difficult for some people to be open and even vulnerable with each other, but it's worth it. Oh, I'm sorry you went through that, Nature Girl. That's horrible. I had a difficult childhood also. I had a dad, and still have a dad, I guess. But, Scrappy Doo, you wish to join the conversation, sir? Um, my parents, my mom loved my dad a lot, but Scrappy Doo, indoor voice, please, sir. Indoor voice. Thank you. Good boy. Yeah, um, I'm sorry you dealt with all that. I can relate a lot. My dad had issues too, and my parents split up when I was 12, and it's just been my mom and I since then. Um, I have a relationship with my dad from a distance, so that's how it has to be. And my mom is older, and I try not to think about it because um I'm it. I'm my parents' only child. And without my mom, I would be alone. And that's happened before, but you know what I mean. It's different. My mom's gonna turn 70 this year. And it's just, I don't like to think about the hard things, you know. That's why I'm glad that we have a space like this to talk about whatever here. We're not alone. We have each other now. Exactly. It's all gonna work out. I mean, technically, I wasn't even supposed to be here twice. Actually, probably more than that. Because I can tell you guys a story, but it's kind of funny and it sucks at the same time. So I'll just warn you about that. Okay, so I was pushing my chair to, I think, the liquor store or something to buy candy or some crap. I don't know. And, yeah, yeah, exactly. That's why, part of why I chose not to have children. I don't have children. And we're always here for you, Nature Girl. You know where to find us now, or at least me. So, do you guys want to hear the funny, sucky story? It's not very long. Scrappy Doo. Okay, so I don't know, maybe a teenager, maybe in high school, whatever. Not really important to the story. I was pushing my chair to the liquor store to get candy or whatever. And to get there, well, I should say, at this time, I used a manual wheelchair, the kind you push with your hands. No, and I was at, I think, a four-way intersection. And it had some train tracks I had to go over to cross the street. So I'm trying to push my chair over train tracks. And you know how there's, let me see if I can describe this well. um, Train tracks have holes, like deep holes that you can get stuck in. And that's right, grooves. My wheel, instead of facing forward, was facing sideways, like to the left or right, which meant it was facing the perfect direction to get trapped in one of these grooves. And it sank about, I'd say, maybe at least halfway down. And I was like, oh great, I'm stuck. And I'm like trying to like pop the front up to get out, you know. And I'm ticked off. But all of a sudden I see the lights. Those red lights from when the train's coming. And the red and white bars started coming down. And it almost hit me in the head. And just a reminder, I'm at a four-way intersection. Also, yeah, the crossing guard lights, very good. Thanks for the help, because my vocabulary is not as good as it usually is at this hour. So I appreciate you, Vern. Um, so the crossing guard lights were shining, going off, and the bar was coming down. Almost hit me in the head. I have cars from all directions, both facing me, beside me, all directions. I'm still trying to get out, by the way. I'm still stuck, and I'm still trying to get out. And by this time, I noticed some people are kind of staring at me. Nobody's trying to help me. And by now, I'm cussing out everybody. Because if I die, I would have had a ton of witnesses. So I was like, damn, what am I going to do? And I was looking around because I could see the train coming from far, far away. And yeah, I was pissed. I was like, fuck all of you guys. And so I gave it one more huge try. But by then, I was already like, what am I going to do? Because I'm going to have to ditch my chair and drag myself home. Because there was a ditch nearby, of course. I was like, well, I can go into the ditch. And I was already trying to think of a plan B, basically. But, well, hi, Scrappy Doo. Come on. So I gave it one more try with everything that I had. It was my last try. And my wheel popped free. And I hauled ass across the street. So that's my funny, sucky story. Thank you, thank you. I'm glad I'm alright too. Yeah, he came back to go to sleep. Oops. I don't think you can see them anymore. But they're here. I have these two kitties. My mom has a kitty and three doggies and a cockatoo. Oh, I know. I use a power chair now, which is kind of cool and kind of sucks because um transportation is kind of an issue now because wheelchair vans are really, really expensive. We can't afford that. So all I have right now is medical transportation through my insurance, which means I don't really get to go anywhere. Oh, thank you, Nature Girl. I appreciate you too. Thank you so much for your kindness. When I went home, I wasn't even sure if my mom would believe me. Not because I came home telling stories like that all the time, but it's just like a story like that almost doesn't seem real. Oh, thank you guys. Sometimes I feel like I'm not a very good person, and I'm not even sure why that is. I've been struggling a lot lately, and you guys are really helping me tonight. I just want you to know that. Like, I'm going through something, I've been going through something, and I feel like I don't really have anyone I can tell. I mean, my mom knows, but, and I can talk to her, but she just, when it comes to this certain thing, she just cries. And I don't, I don't want that for her. She has a hard enough life already. Oh, thank you guys. You guys are awesome. Oh, my depression, I don't know if this is the experience for you guys, but most of the time I try to stay upbeat and motivated and not necessarily always positive because toxic positivity is a thing. And usually my depression sneaks up on me. And by the time I realize that it's got a hold of me, it's too late. Like, I'm already in it. Um, so sometimes I can be like that for a long time, for like maybe 2 or 3 months or longer. But even so, I still, once I realize that I'm in it or that I'm there, I don't stay there. I do my very, very best with whatever I've got left to pull myself out of it however I can. Because I feel like that's when it gets really, really bad, is when it sneaks up on you or when you're in it and you just kind of stay in it like quicksand. Like, okay, so because of how I was born, you know, with a physical disability and the way I grew up, I'm used to losing people. I've been losing people throughout my life because, some of them had medical conditions and they don't stay here very long, unfortunately. And this experience that I'm going through right now is kind of new for me. Um, and I don't necessarily know how to deal with it. And before you guys suggest it, I emailed my psychologist. Um, and he hasn't gotten back to me yet, which is fine. I'm slowly, slowly doing better. But I wish I had someone to talk to. Um, but anyways, um, I lost someone. Well, I recently found out. that someone that I grew up with, um, who was a part of my day-to-day life for years, decades even before I officially knew them, they were part of my life. And she passed away. She was 1 year older than me. And we were on good terms, but we had lost touch through the years. And the last time I talked to her, um, she was saying that she hoped we would get to see each other again. And we lost touch after that. And I've been looking for her. And it was too late. She had a really hard life. And she had a painful life, and I was a part of that pain for a while. But we made amends, and we were good. And I'm grateful for that. And it's just not what I wanted for her. I wanted her to have a fulfilling, happy life. And she's gone now. And I'm not gonna get to see her like she had hoped. I wanted to be able to do that for her. And I sort of wish that I had found her sooner so that maybe I could have helped her through whatever she was dealing with. And it makes me really sad because she passed away in 2023. Thank you, Vern. I mean, part of what I believe is that the people that we lose visit us in dreams sometimes. And I have had dreams about her somewhat recently. I've lived through losing a lot of people, and it doesn't always make sense to me because I guess I have sort of survivor's guilt because like it doesn't make sense to me because I'm here, I'm alone. I just have my mom. I don't have any kids. I don't have anybody that comes to visit me, which is fine. I'm not searching for anyone to feel sorry for me about that because I would rather the people I love and care about are outliving their lives. But my friend, she had two daughters and a baby granddaughter that I don't think she got to see. Um, yeah, I agree with that, Fern. She's free of whatever pain she was in. And also, I think maybe if I had been closer, like I wished I was, then it might have been really hard for me, or even too hard, if I lost her anyway. Also, from what I can tell, there's not even an obituary or anything for her. So I contacted the one family member that I know and I asked her for permission to write an obituary for my friend because I feel like she deserves one. I mean, her children were grown, but still, they were young still, but they were grown. Anyways, I really appreciate that you guys are here for me and took a moment to listen. That means a lot. And I didn't mean to bring anyone down at all. I think about her at night. Honestly, I think about her all the time, but mostly at night. Thank you, Vern. I'm not sure what happened, but I'm here still. I didn't go anywhere. Oh, that's awful. I'm sorry they went through that, Nature Girl. I've been very fortunate to still have my parents, especially my mom. This is one of the coolest nights I've had in a long time. People to hang with. Yeah, my dad, he's still around, but like I said, my relationship with him is from a distance. Um, he drives truck, and for a long time, he's had an alcohol problem. He claims to not be drinking anymore, but I don't know if I believe it. But he doesn't have anyone either now because, he's burned all those bridges. So I'm pretty much all he's got. And my mom through me. Yeah, I hope that everyone found peace, including your dad. I was really close to him emotionally when I was younger, but as I got older, it changed because of his choices. And now we're not really that close because He's different and I'm different. Like, he was in a really bad accident a few years ago, and it left him with a brain injury, so sometimes it's hard for us to communicate. Like, um, he doesn't always comprehend or understand things that I try to tell him. Um, I don't know. Life is just hard, man. But I don't drink, so yeah, I get that, bro. Yeah, I can relate to that a lot, Nature Girl. My dad left my life when I was 12, and he chose a whole other family. I'm really sorry that you guys have had to deal with so much of this. But see, this is the type of dynamic exactly that I wanted for this channel, where we can just talk about everything. Hmm. People pop in to see what we're doing, and they see trees with snow on them. Exactly. Life is heavy and has heavy stuff. But that stuff isn't ours to carry. It's not ours to carry, but we don't always know where to leave it or what to do with it. You guys are all amazing. And this world is very, very fortunate to have you. Thank you for being here. Okay. Good night, Vern. Get some sleep. Leave me a comment when you can. Yeah, same here. Good night, nature girl. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Okay, everybody. I think I'm about to shut it down. But please, this is an emotional support channel. This is why we're here. My usual live time is Friday nights at 5 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, and sometimes randomly. So please feel free to join us. This is a place where you can talk about anything and everything that's on your mind or on your heart. Please feel free. Drop a comment for me. And thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate you. and I'll see you soon.